People often ask me what makes a villa, a house, luxurious. Is it the location? Is it the architecture? Is it the swimming pool? The marble? I've been working more than 25 years running in the most amazing properties all over the world. One thing I can assure you, money will buy you the most amazing villa, but money will never create luxury. We enter sometimes in some villas, amazing. You don't feel luxury. And you go to a simple villas, simple homes, and you feel luxury. So what makes the difference? That's what we're gonna find out. Imagine arriving at a property for the first time. You leave the road behind. The gates open without drama. Mature landscaping slowly reveals the architecture. You walk inside and there is no clutter, no unnecessary spectacle, no room desperately trying to prove how expensive it is. Instead, there is restraint, natural stone, warm timber, soft lighting, large windows framing the landscape. It all looks easy. That feeling is difficult to photograph. You can't put silence on a specification sheet. You can't easily measure privacy or calculate the value of waking up somewhere that feels completely removed from the outside world. But those invisible qualities are increasingly becoming the real definition of luxury. One of first signs of luxury is how the house makes you feel. You enter big villas and you found amazing spaces, wonderful furniture, big paintings. Something doesn't feel right. And you enter simple houses and the temperature is right. The sofas, cozy. You feel like you want to stay, have a coffee, cup of tea. And that is luxury. Consider something as ordinary as a bedroom. In an average house, it's simply a room where you sleep. In an exceptional property, the experience begins before bedtime. Where does the sun rise? Can you hear traffic? What happens when the curtains open? Is the room too warm in the afternoon? What can you see when you wake up? None of these details sound spectacular. But luxury often lives inside decisions nobody notices. The position of a window, the acoustics of a wall, the direction of a hallway, the way natural light changes throughout the day. When hundreds of these small decisions are made correctly, something extraordinary happens. You stop noticing the house. You simply notice how good it feels to live there. Here's another thing I've learned. A luxury home should never make you feel like you're managing the house. The house should feel like it's taking care of you. That difference is enormous. A truly well-run property is almost invisible. The pool is ready before anyone asks. The garden looks effortless, the kitchen functions perfectly, the temperature remains comfortable, security works quietly in the background, and the most sophisticated technology often disappears completely. Lighting, climate control, security, and entertainment can work together without turning the home into a showroom of gadgets. That's the point. Luxury isn't perfection, because nothing ever goes wrong. Luxury is having the right people and systems in place when something does. When a problem appears, the owner shouldn't spend their afternoon solving it. Someone else already is. The first sign of luxury is how you feel in the house. You enter in a multi-million-dollar property and you see the space, the architecture, the marbles, big paintings, but something is not right. And sometimes you enter in a simple villa, cozy house, the temperature is right, the sofas in cozy and in the right place, and you feel like to stay, to sit, have a coffee. So what makes the difference? Think about how valuable time has become. A beautiful house that requires constant attention can become another responsibility. A spectacular estate without privacy can become a very expensive stage. The smartest properties solve these problems before the owner notices them. Arrival is simple. Guests are handled discreetly. Maintenance happens quietly. Security protects without dominating the experience. Privacy is no longer simply about having a large wall. It's about controlling visibility, sound, movement, and access. Sometimes the ultimate luxury isn't seeing more of the world, it's being able to disappear from it. Then there is something I always look for that doesn't appear on a specification sheet. Transition. How do you move from one experience to another? Because great properties don't feel like collections of rooms, they feel like journeys. A dark corridor might lead toward a bright courtyard. A bedroom might open onto a private garden. A bathroom might frame a distant mountain. A kitchen might connect directly to an outdoor dining terrace. The architecture creates moments without demanding attention. Inside, outside, shade, sunlight, water, stone, quiet, conversation, privacy, every space prepares you for the next. When this is done properly, you don't notice the design. You simply enjoy being there. That is why great luxury properties aren't defined only by their number of rooms. They're defined by how those rooms connect to each other and how naturally the house connects you to the landscape. But here's where things get interesting. Two properties can have almost identical specifications and completely different values. Because what you're really buying isn't just the house. You're buying the life that becomes possible inside it. One property might be designed for entertaining. Another might be built around family. Another might be a retreat from an intensely public life. Increasingly, luxury homes are also being designed around wellness and longevity. And now we come to something that I really know for experience. So many years. The service. That can be luxury. Your breakfast on time, everything you wish for on the table. The car, which one you want, is ready. The 20 staff that you know you have in the villa working for you and you don't see anyone. And things happen. That makes the difference. The problems that you never know they happen. That is luxury. There is a reason certain places stay in your memory. A terrace where the evenings seem to last forever. A garden where nobody could hear you. A breakfast table facing a mountain. A pool reflecting the last light of the day. These moments rarely appear in a property specification, but they're often what people remember years later. And that tells us something important. Luxury isn't necessarily the object. Luxury is the memory the object helps create. A home can become the setting for your family's most important moments, your quietest mornings, and your most memorable evening. That's when a property stops being just real estate. It becomes part of your life. So when someone asks me what makes a luxury property truly luxurious, I don't start with the price. I start with the experience. Does it give you time? Does it give you privacy? Does it remove unnecessary decisions? Does it connect you with nature? Does it support your health? Does everything work together? And most importantly, would you actually want to live there? Prime Realty Guide, that's what we're going to explore. Not simply houses with extraordinary price tags. We are interested in the thinking behind exceptional properties. Why one location works better than another? What makes an estate genuinely private? Which architectural choices improve everyday life? How technology can disappear into a home? How wellness is changing luxury design? And what separates a property that looks extraordinary from one that feels extraordinary when you're actually inside? We'll explore private estates, remarkable villas, architectural homes, investment opportunities and properties most people will never get to see. Some will be spectacular, some will be surprising. And some may teach us a simple lesson. Expensive doesn't always mean exceptional. After 25 years around luxury homes, I've stopped asking, how much does this house cost? I ask a different question. What does this house give back to the person who owns it? Maybe it's time, maybe it's privacy, maybe it's peace, maybe it's health, maybe it's freedom. Because the rarest luxury isn't marble, it isn't gold, it isn't square footage. The rarest luxury is a life with less friction. A life where your environment works quietly in your favor, where technology anticipates instead of interrupts, where architecture protects your privacy, where nature is always within reach. After 25 years, that's what real luxury means to me. Not more, better, not louder, quieter, not showing the world what you own, but having the freedom to enjoy it. Welcome to Prime Realty Guide.